time to twist it up.
Hey y'all, it's your girl LaQuinta, and welcome to this episode of Twist It Up. I really hope that you guys have been enjoying the content that I've been putting on the channel. I still have yet to get like a family episode going because everybody's not always here at the same time. Just like with the Danye kitchen takeover, we decided to do that last minute and she graciously obliged. So thank you, Danye, for doing that so we can get some family mojo going on the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, click the notification bell so that when a new episode of Twisted Up is uploaded, you will be notified. So, what we're going to do today. First, disclaimer. I have several people in the house today. My husband is in one room, he's sick, not feeling well, and Danye's back in her room, and then of course Smucker's always here, so you might see him walking back and forth, you might hear them coming in and out of rooms. I apologize ahead of time, but that's what it's all about. I don't live here by myself. So what I'm going to cook today is I'm going to cook the squash casserole. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen the squash casserole that I did. I had like 4 squash somebody brought to work, gave me from the farmer's market, and it made like a little bitty pan. We tore that up, killed it. So I told my husband that I would make another pan of it for dinner today. So I fried him some chicken. I'm going to fry some green tomatoes, and I'm going to do the squash casserole so that I can have some food. So this is what we're going to do today. Instead of doing the 4 squash, which was not enough, I'm going to do 8 squashes, and then I'll tell you the ingredients as we go. So I will turn around the camera so you can see what I got here. Okay. So I have 8 squashes, so I'm using yellow. So I just cut them real thin. Well, not thin, but as thin. You can do them thick or as thin as you want. You can leave them whole. I just cut mine and just halved them. Last time I used a half of an onion. This time I used a whole yellow onion. So I just roughly chopped it. And then last time I used 1 jalapeno, so I'm going to use 2 jalapenos this time. And I just keep the seeds in. If you want to seed it, unseed it. I don't know what the terminology is, but if you want to take the seeds out, you can do what you want to do. It's your recipe. And then also I use several different cheeses. I'm going to use sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to use mozzarella. Here lately, I have been on Parmesan. So I'm going to use all 3 of these. Normally, I just use, in the last one, I think I just used the Parmesan was the only one I used, but I'm going to use, and the cheddar. I did use cheddar, so I'll use all of those. So I'll show you how to put it together. All right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to season. I'm going to use garlic powder. You can use that or salt. It's totally up to you. Then I'm going to use my kosher salt, my ride or die. I would normally use garlic salt, but being I'm already using regular salt, I didn't want it to be too salty. And then I'm going to use black pepper. So we're just going to season just anywhere it hits on the vegetable. I really hope you guys are staying safe out there with this COVID. I work in healthcare, and we have been blessed not to be sick. My husband, on the other hand, he works at a dealership, so people in and out all over the place. So we actually got him kind of quarantining right now. just in case, you know. All right, so just, you know, make sure you season real good. And then I am going to use olive oil. We're going to drizzle with olive oil, and then I'll season again. And I'm only using the olive oil, you know, because squash makes its own, you know, when it cooks, it releases moisture, releases water. So I don't want to put a lot of the olive oil on it, and then it's real soggy. So we're going to season here again. Make sure we hit every squash. And you can change your seasonings. You can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. This is your recipe. You can choose to do a yellow or a white onion. You don't have to do onion if you don't want to. You can use a half an onion. I like onion. My husband likes it when it's cooked, and Danye will eat it when it's cooked in. So I use a lot of onion. All right, so we got it seasoned up. And so what we're gonna do, we're going to do this first. Let me put this here. We're going to, since we have the olive oil, we're going to sprinkle our cheese in. We're gonna sprinkle it in it, and then we're gonna also do a little coat on the top. I've been on Parmesan here lately. I do not know why, but I love it. And then we're going to use the mozzarella. And then I have my oven on 400, and we're going to cook for 30 minutes. And then, of course, cooking speeds will vary based on your oven. So we're just going to toss this. And it's probably going to spill out, but it's okay because my counters are definitely clean. And then after that, once we get this mixed up, it keeps falling out. Stay with me, squash, stay with me. I want to make sure I get the onion and everything all up in here. Once we get this, then I'm going to do cornmeal. Just a little coat of cornmeal for crispiness. And then I'll mix this in, and then I'll put another layer on the top as well. So once you get everything mixed in, put your cheese on the top, pop it in the oven 30 to 40 minutes, and I will come back with you when it comes out. We are done. 400 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. Again, watch your casserole as it's cooking, because your speed may be different than mine. So let me show you what it looks like. Danye's in the kitchen with me. Say hey, Danye.
Hey.
I thought you were gonna say hey, Danye. Okay, can you give me a towel so I can hold this up? She looks rough, y'all, so she don't want y'all to see her on camera today. Y'all make sure y'all tell her how good she did last week for Danye's kitchen takeover. I thought that was really nice of her to do that. All right, so look at her. Ooh, buddy. That looks so good. So we're actually getting ready to eat this. I know my husband's probably waiting on me to finish, just so we can eat. And then I also did some fried green tomatoes for the first time, so I'm excited about eating those as well. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Twisted Up. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, make sure before you leave this video, make sure that you subscribe and click the notification bell so you will be notified when any future episodes of Twisted Up is uploaded. So until next time, Bye.